Hi there! Welcome back to my channel. If you're looking to improve your English speaking skills and feel more confident in conversations, you're in the right place. In today's video, I'm going to share some practical tips that will help you speak English fluently and naturally. Whether you're a beginner or looking to level up, these tips will make a big difference. Before we start, make sure to grab a notebook or get ready to take some notes because I'm going to share some strategies you can start using today to boost your English conversations. Let's get started. Okay, let's jump into our first tip. Speak, speak, speak. The best way to improve your speaking skills is to actually speak English. It might sound obvious, but a lot of learners feel nervous about making mistakes. Guess what? Making mistakes is normal and it's part of the learning process. Here's the trick. Start small by speaking English to yourself. You can practice in front of a mirror or talk to yourself about your day. For example, describe what you're doing like, I'm making breakfast. I'm going to the store. The more you speak, the more comfortable you'll get. And don't worry about being perfect. Focus on communicating your ideas first, and the fluency will follow. Tip number 2. Use real life English. The best way to improve is by practicing in everyday situations. When you're out and about, try using English in small real life situations. For example, order food in English at a restaurant or ask a question at a store. Even if you only use a few words, it's great practice. You can also practice with language exchange partners or friends. Try setting up casual conversations where you talk about your day, your hobbies, or your weekend plans in English. The more you practice English in real conversations, the more natural it will feel. Let's move on to tip number 3. Expand your vocabulary. The more words you know, the easier it is to express yourself. A good way to expand your vocabulary is by learning words and phrases that are useful in daily conversation. Focus on words you will actually use. For example, learn phrases for asking questions, expressing opinions, or giving compliments. Here's a quick tip. Write down new words and use them in sentences. For example, if you learn the word delicious, you could say, this pizza is delicious. Use the words you learn in context and you'll remember them better. Tip number 4. Listen and imitate. One of the best ways to improve your English pronunciation and fluency is to listen to native speakers and try to mimic how they speak. Watch movies, TV shows, or YouTube videos in English and pay attention to how people speak. Notice the intonation, the way they stress certain words, and how they link words together. Then try repeating after them. You can even pause the video, repeat the sentence, and see how close you can get. Check out these videos to figure out how to practice this tip. Don't worry if you don't sound exactly the same. It's all about improving your rhythm and flow. You'll start sounding more natural over time. Tip number 5. Record yourself speaking. This might feel a little strange at first, but trust me, it's super effective. Grab your phone and record yourself speaking in English. Maybe answer a simple question like, "What did you do today?" or "What are your favorite hobbies?" Then listen back to your recording. This will help you hear your pronunciation and notice areas where you can improve. It's like having a personal coaching session. You'll start to notice patterns in your speaking, and over time, you'll get more confident and sound more fluent. Tip number 6: practice with friends or language partners. Finding someone to practice with can really speed up your progress. If you don't have English speaking friends, no problem. You can join a language exchange or practice with someone online. Apps like HelloTalk or Tandem are great for finding people who want to practice languages with you. The key here is to practice regularly. Set up a time each week to have a conversation in English, even if it's just 10 to 15 minutes. The more you practice, the more natural your English conversations will become. Finally, tip number 7: stay consistent and enjoy the process. Learning a language takes time, so it's important to practice a little bit every day and enjoy the journey. Learning English is a marathon, not a sprint. Set a small, achievable goals for yourself, like practicing for 10 minutes a day, learning 5 new words, and having a short conversation each week. Remember to celebrate your progress, even the small wins. The more you enjoy the process, the more motivated you'll be to keep going. Let's quickly recap the tips we've covered today. Now, here's a challenge for you. In the comments below, tell me one thing you're going to do this week to improve your English speaking skills. I can't wait to see your answers and cheer you on. Thank you so much for watching. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. And if you have any other tips that help you improve your English, share them with the community in the comments. Keep practicing, stay confident, and I'll see you next time. Happy learning!